Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sarah. And we're the Global Geezers.
We are in Sydney, Australia. We are down under, and it's
bright.
It's bright. It's summer here, and it's a wonderful city. And guess what? We're going on a cruise. Yay! I'm sure you were just waiting for us to do that again. We're gonna just enjoy the trip.
And check out the view while we're sitting at port waiting to leave.
Yeah, it's
really cool.
It's kind of nice, but we're going to take you with us, so let's go. Heading into the South Pacific. Also the Tasman Sea, but South Pacific.
2 days later.
That's the ship we're on, Carnival Splendor, for the next 13 days as we walk along the seafront in Hobart. All right, we are just past the port into the city area. They have a hop-on, hop-off bus, it looks like. They got these sea lion statues over there.
We have just left the ship and we're walking along the water toward an area where the Salamanca market is supposed to be taking place. It's only Saturdays and it ends at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's probably the first thing that closes that we might see today, so that's why we're going to go there first. I would imagine it's very busy because I would imagine a lot of the locals go there. Yeah, it'll probably be a little crowded, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, those smoking dogs must be a killer.
Alright, it looks like all of the market area is down over there, and there's a huge grassy area over here if you just want to sit and be in the shade and enjoy some food. It's nice.
We're looking at the color of the leaves on these trees. The trunk is really dark, and then the leaves are really light colored. It's a busy market. It's only on Saturdays though. All right, they have these ginger beers, and then they have these alcoholic ginger beers, and I think I'm gonna try the dark and stormy. I think Sarah wants a red devil. Is that what you want?
I think. So we got our beer.
Yay!
They're not opened because you can't drink on the walkway here, but she said we can go down to the park down below, and that park is licensed for drinking alcohol. So we got change because she said a 50-cent piece will open the bottle. So cross our fingers, that'll work.
All right, we are in the park so we can drink our beer. This is the only park that you can drink your beer in. Where do you want to go? Obviously the shade is key, but tell everybody about your beer.
It's fruity and vodka-y.
Fruity and vodka-y.
It's tasty. Here's mine.
And mine's ginger beer with rum.
How is it?
It's like ginger beer. Just, I don't even taste the rum.
Just ginger beer.
Yeah.
Is it smooth? Is it dark and stormy?
It is dark and stormy. We're over here in the classic car area. Ooh, there you go. Who knew there was a car named Holden? Building right there behind all the classic cars is the Parliament building here in Hobart. Got a couple of cars here for sale. Nice little Ferrari. Nice Porsche from, looks like, I want to say late 70s, early 80s Targa. Yeah. A lot of cool things in here. All right, we're gonna take a little walk into town more. See a little bit more of the city. Seeing the outskirts and the parks and the wharf, but now we're gonna take a look at the city. Lots of old buildings, lots of new buildings. Very similar to Sydney as far as I'm concerned. It's looking toward the harbor. Yeah, it's a kind of a hilly town. Had to go up a hill and there's still more hills coming our way, so. The Treasury, wow. We are looking at St. David's Cathedral. Let's go over and take a look at it. I don't know if we can go in or not, but we'll take a look. Beautiful wood ceilings. Looks like a healthy pipe organ. There's the organ right there. It's got some beautiful stained glass. Probably with the sun though, you can't really tell, but it looks beautiful. Looks like this church goes back to 1842. There's the bishops of Tasmania. Because this is kind of like an offshoot of the main church. It's now a museum. This is a stone from Canterbury Cathedral, 12th century. Looks like they got stones from other cathedrals as well. This is a stone from St. Paul's of London. Here's one from St. Patrick's Cathedral in Dublin. Oh, cool. So yeah, they've got all these stones from other cathedrals around the world. This is from Salisbury. We've been to Salisbury Cathedral. That is so cool. Piece of all these old cathedrals sitting in here. University of Tasmania, straight ahead. This whole area is kind of the university area, so cool little fountain area. This is called Warmbad Hutton Park, and it appears to be a war memorial park. See some of the war memorial stuff over there. Got a great view. Of course, the wind is blowing really hard, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me very well. This is for the Korean War, the Malaysian emergency, the Indonesian confrontation, the Vietnam War and peacekeeping operations, and the Great War of I and II. So this is their main war memorial. Now that I'm behind the memorial, you can see, look at all the boats out there. Look at like a sailing class is going on straight between the two boats. Look at all the little sailboats going out there. Wow. It is a Saturday here, so I imagine a lot of people are out and enjoying the day on the bay. Here's a look at the hills. It's a nice area, it really is. There's one of the ferry boats in operation taking people to the other side of the river. Pretty bridge. Also going over the river.
The next day.
All right, it's a new day since we got to stay in Hobart due to the fact that the ship didn't want to dock at Port Arthur, so we are now staying in Hobart. So we got to sleep in. I don't know, if you've ever been on a cruise, some of these cruise ship beds are the softest, most comfortable
Cushy.
beds. They're so cushy, you just kind of melt right into them, and when you have the waves of them and the rocking of the motion, or the,
Like being babies again.
yeah, just the rocking of the ocean just lulls you to sleep. It's a wonderful thing.
Yep. We took a taxi right off the ship over to the botanical garden. It's not that far, but we knew we'd be walking a lot within the garden and maybe exploring a little while after that. So we thought if we can kind of save the steps and the knee a little bit,
Yeah.
then it would probably make it a little bit more enjoyable. We might get more out of our day. So we just arrived at the botanical garden, and it looks like there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
It looks like people are taking advantage. It's a Sunday.
It is a Sunday, yeah.
So I would imagine there's probably a lot of locals here too, just enjoying their weekend.
So let's take a look at the Royal Tasman Botanical Garden.
All right. I'm trying to tell what see, this has a little trail that goes this way. And what does that say? Oh, that's disabled access. Okay. But I can't tell Chinese collection.
That's an interesting tree there.
Yeah.
Pretty trees. Smells really good here too.
It does. It's fresh and clean and
Yeah.
open air and lots of green.
Yeah, sun, it's nice and warm. Yeah,
Need more of this.
yeah.
This awesome path just takes you, I mean, there's a straight path, well, winding path kind of all the way around, but every once in a while you have these little pathways where you can walk down these little stone steps. And this one has a beautiful water feature. I don't know if you can hear the waterfall behind me. All these little signs that give us all kinds of different information. And I got this little wooden pathway in this little section. It'll take us back to the path that we went down the little stone steps from. You hear the birds? Love this. I could totally live in like a little tiny cabin in a park. In fact, I could be like a little, almost like a park ranger, I suppose, or a park keeper, or I don't know. Totally happy with that. This is the walkway to nowhere. We're gonna turn around and go back. But there's a really beautiful view because it kind of slopes down to our right at this point, and you can see the river beyond. Turns into, oh, you can see the tail end of the bridge over there. Give you a perspective from where we are from the other parts that we've shown you already. What do you think?
It's great.
All right, we're gonna head back over now because there's another gate over there and you just turn around and go back, so. We're cutting across from one path to another. This one down here loops around and it'll take us back up so we can see a different part. A lot of trees that look familiar here, some that don't. I don't remember what this one's called. Maybe there's a sign. This area is a little busier, but I can see why. It's really beautiful. Check out this little duck right over here. He's just tucked himself into a lily pad and he just wants to be in everybody's picture. He's tucked his little nose up into his feathers. Just hanging out.
See what time it is. See if we're going to be late back to the ship or not. Found the anniversary arch. It says 1818 to 1968. That's like Lord of the Rings type-esque trail going to Elrond.
It's huge.
Put it up to your head.
Put it up to my head?
Yeah,
because
so
you
you can
can't
see it.
tell how big it is already.
It's nice they have bathrooms here. You can go tinkle if you need to.
Those pink roses right over here. So fragrant. Oh my gosh. I'd stop to smell the roses. I think we're going in when all the critters, the noisy critters are going in.
Pretty garden though. Time to take a shortcut. We're gonna go through the wall. Oh yeah.
Mexican sage.
Yep. There goes one of the wild creatures.
We found the Japanese garden. Unfortunately, I think we found it when a lot of other people found it. We're trying to find little paths quieter, and so we're having to kind of pick and choose, but it's beautiful. Lots of water, little waterfalls, a cute little bridge with red trim. There's lots of ducks too. They seem to enjoy the water. Oh, here's a mama with baby ducklings.
Well, that is our view of Hobart. We got 2 days here because they canceled the next port. I'm glad they did because it gave us more time to come see this botanical garden and actually spend a lot of time. We probably spent
Hours.
Yeah, a couple hours in here just wandering around.
Beautiful.
It's definitely beautiful.
And it's large. There's a lot to see here. And we saw a lot of people picnicking, which, hey, if you have a whole day and you just want to get some beautiful green space, this is a great place to come. Stop at a grocery store, get some snacks, and just enjoy a picnic.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
But what did you think of Hobart in general?
It was nice. It was small, but yet big enough to have everything you needed. It had a big mall area and grocery store, but it also had lots of little quaint little streets. And I loved the Saturday market. That was nice.
Yep. It's just a very nice, the air is so crisp and clean, and it's just
Beautiful.
a wonderful area.
It's not a big city.
No.
And you didn't have a big city feel to it. And that's, I think, something that we both enjoyed.
Yeah, it was. And I could see us coming back here.
Yeah.
I could. If you have a chance to take a cruise down here, do it. It's a wonderful day or 2 days if you can get it. Or if you just want to come down to this island
It's
of
a quick
Tasmania.
flight
Yeah, it is a quick
from
flight.
Sydney or...
It's an hour flight from
Yep.
Sydney, basically.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on the Global Geezers.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. Hi, I'm Spot.
So weird.
I know. As we walk around, now that I'm behind the that looks old. Not me, the church. All right, this one here is about the size of a cow. Sarah's into weed. A Dutch elm in Tasmania. How about that? Who knew you could find a Dutch elm in Tasmania?
With white leaves growing out of the trunk.
Yeah.